Hey family, it's Erica and Candace from Trinity Oracles. Today we are going to do a reading or give you guys some tips, let you know how do you know that you are a healer. So we are two psychic sisters, usually three psychic sisters. We're also life coaches, energy workers, and we also have a Patreon and an Etsy shop. So check those out in the link below and you can get your own personal reading in the description box below at trinityoracles.com. So let's get started. Signs to know that you're a healer. Number one, in your hands, you feel that energy. You're the type of person who can touch someone, feel their energy, feel their vibration. You might even not even know what it is, but you're like, for some reason, when I touch people, animals, even plants, like I feel vibration in my hands.
Like there's something there.
There's something there, but you can't see it, but you feel it.
Wow.
And we should have did a video like what you should do with that energy.
That might be another video.
Yeah, but that's also a sign that you're a healer because you have energy in you that's going through and picking up the vibration. You're also picking up other people's energy.
Wow.
Okay, what other things?
I channeled that you feel drawn to helping others be their best selves. You're like, I don't want to see people suffer. Like, what is this? And you're like, hey, you should do this, or I feel like this is right for you. So you always want to make sure that people are at at their highest vibration.
Also, healing doesn't always have to be physical touch with your hands. Healing can also be talking. You're the person who people come to like, oh, I can always talk to you about my feelings, and I feel better after talking to you. That means you're a healer. That means that you're healing people just with your energetic field. That means that you're healing people just by even listening to them. People forget that you can be a healer through your auditory senses. Like you're listening to what they're saying. They feel as though they're important to you at that moment.
Oh, yeah.
And then when the person's like, oh, I feel better. I feel like I've been listening to. I feel like I purged my emotions. I feel like I can move on in my life. That means you're a healer. And also, life coaches and counselors and some psychiatrists, let's be real, that some psychiatrists be doing people dirty and just be giving people stuff. Yeah. They don't be listening to them. They just want to give people medication. Not saying people don't need medication. We're not saying that. But some people don't. They don't even listen to what people say. They just automatically, oh, take this, you'll feel better. They don't listen. We're talking about the psychiatrists, the therapists, the life coaches who actually listen and actually talk to people. And after people talk to them, they actually feel healed. They feel like they've released something. So people can have the voice of healing. And then some people also notice that when they can heal people through song, through music also.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just like the shamans, a lot of them live in the like Costa Rica, in like more indigenous places, like I guess you call it indigenous, like untouched territory, where it's not like how it is now. Like they don't have all the technology. They just like they like live in huts. They live in their village. They're happy.
They live off
they live off the land. They're very happy, very peaceful people. They have some shamans who heal people with song. They do like certain hum to the person's body, and the person lays there and they're purging emotions. They're crying. They're feeling the energy of the song, and that humming is coming through them, and the song is healing them. Wow. So if you notice that you play music or whatever, people are like, oh my god, I feel so good. I just feel different when I listen to your music. You're a healer.
Wow. All right. Strangers tell you their stories. You might be sitting at the bus stop and someone's like, today, oh my god, this, and you're like, oh, okay.
So people are drawn to you to tell their story. You don't even know why.
They feel like they could be like, oh my gosh, I can tell you. Exactly. Yes. I also got from a young age you felt like there was something else. So you might have been sitting in class and you're like, well, this, like, the teacher's teaching you something. You're like, well, there's something else. Why?
Oh, so you mean like there's always something bigger than what people are saying?
Yes,
you want to go deeper, and you know there's something deeper, but they're just not telling you. So you want to find out the mysteries of life. That's how you know you're a healer.
Yeah.
What other things did you have?
You're all about the energy, and what I mean by that is somebody's like, you know what? I can't be around this person. I'm gonna take myself out of it. This is that energy. You're like, that person doesn't feel right. When I'm around this person, I don't know, that something just happens. I got to get away from them. They said that's how you know you're a healer, because you're very sensitive to energies. That's different from being an empath, but they said like when you're healing, it's like how to kind of align yourself and how to get yourself back into alignment by taking yourself out of situations, by not being around people.
I got it.
Yeah.
They also bring up energetic fields. They say that you vibrate on a higher level. You may be conscious of it, you may not. You might just be one of those people who's not into spirituality, metaphysical stuff at all. But you're the type of person, when I walk into a room, all eyes are on me. When I walk into a room and I sit down, people just come talk to me and tell me their life story. I don't know why. And then people tell me, like, I changed their life just by listening to them, talking to them. You're a healer. Your energy is healing people in the room without you even knowing it. Spirit just said some people vibrate at a Christ level and they don't even know it. They also said healers are animals. They said animals specifically. Wow. They said especially dogs, cats. They even said birds. But all animals, they said those specifically, the ones that people like to have as pets, they vibrate at a high conscious Christ level, and that's why people are drawn to them. Like, I need this animal. It gives me, it soothes me. It gives me healing. And they said animals are natural healers. They did say sage your pets though, because they said animals carry out a lot of people's energy.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah, they said sage your pets, and if you don't want to sage them, you can get some sage spray that you can buy from Impact Essentials in the link below too. Sage every now and then, because they say your animals also pick up on your positive and negative energy. So if you have like an emotional support animal with you all the time and you're like, this animal heals me, I love this animal, your animal's still picking up on your whatever trauma you have or whatever is going on with you, their animal's absorbing it like a sponge.
Because I've heard people say, like, when I have a bad day, I just cuddle up with my cat or dog.
Yeah.
That animal takes that on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But they said, like, just do, sage them every now and then when you feel as though, you need to. Also, they said that if you are drawn to healing modalities and you don't know why, it's most likely past life stuff. If you're drawn to do Reiki, you're drawn to do energy work, you're a healer.
And they said even at just the beginner phase, you're like, I always wanted to know how energy works, or how when I, how connected with the angels I am, or how do people do that? They also said if how you know you're a healer, if they said things come to you easily, and you're like, I feel like I know that, like I feel like I've done this before.
You mean in terms of like healing, like doing Reiki or being drawn to like Reiki and stuff like that?
Or you're like, I just know, like you have that knowing, like I know that people have chakras, like energy fields and stuff. I heard talking about energy fields.
I know what you mean. They also said that people, whether conscious or not, they said that people who are natural healers have the ability to unconsciously tune into someone's body and know what's actually wrong with them. They said whether you can be like, you don't even know the person, you can be like, I bet you have sinus problems. That's what's causing your issue. You might have you might have a parasite in your stomach. You might not know, but you could be channeling and you don't even know. And they also say healers are people who are involved in health and nutrition. They're natural healers. They're trying to heal people from the physical side. You also have, like I said, you have the shamans, the Reiki masters, Reiki practitioners, life coaches, therapists who heal people on a energetic level, on a mental level, emotional, spiritual level. But then you also have to have the balance, Spirit said, of having people who are natural healers who heal with food and nutrition and herbs and oils and stuff like that. And they said also other people who are healers are people who are one with nature. They're healers of the earth. People who are out there protesting, saying, hey, stop polluting the planet. Stop with the, the toxic fumes, the chemicals. They're healers. They're healers of Mother Nature. And then also Spirit said people who are also drawn to nature, but they want to farm. They said farmers are natural healers too. I'm talking about the farmers who are doing good, not the ones who are polluting with chemicals in the soil and GMOing and stuff like that. They're like, farmers are natural healers. And then also, I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. I forgot what I was going to say. Darn it, I forgot. But anyways, they were talking about nature. They were talking really fast. I couldn't hear what they said.
They said people who connect with nature easily are also healers. People who, when they get into a pool, they're like, oh my God, I just let go. When I walk outside with no shoes on in the dirt, I just connect. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Oh yeah, they said people who are good with plants, they're healers. If you're the type of person, the green thumb. They're like, if you're a person who oh, I kill plants all the time, but then your friend takes your dead plants, and a couple months later, they're big and thriving. That person's a healer. They're healing plants. They have the gifts of healing plants through their hands and their energy. And they also said, Spirit said, don't forget the witches. Spirit said the witches are the natural healers. They've been healing people for millions of years, and they were burned for healing people and helping people. But witches are the natural healers. They come straight from the earth. And they said also their witches are tuned into the frequency of, they keep saying the motherhood sister circle of earth. I've never heard that before. I mean, that might be out there. I don't know. That's what they call themselves. They're like, that's what the witches are. They're healers. They heal with herbs. They heal with tonics. They heal with their spells. Because, I mean, you can have a witch. You can do a health spell on you to make your health better. Or family members to bring that good juju. Like, we got that good juju candle in our store. That is witchcraft. That's witchcraft. But, I mean, you know, that's... Did you have any other ones?
That's about it.
Yeah. You witches out there, do your good stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
But that good, all witches, seriously, and healers, please put good juju out there in the air for 2021 and beyond. Please do that. Send that positive energy to all your friends and family, the
Even
world.
strangers, shoot.
The world. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to book your own reading, go to TrinityOracles.com in the subscription box below. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye. Bye, family.